Hi everyone, thank you Matt for organizing and the ROS-Industrial North America for allowing me to speak today. So I'm from Germany. Also sorry for the delay, I had a little incident in the parking garage. So as you see, ROS-I Europe, so there is a ROS-Industrial Consortium in Europe also managed by Fraunhofer. So I'm the scientific coordinator since recently, and I will present here the activities of ROS-Industrial Europe and also a bit of about my organization where I'm working at. So about the Fraunhofer Gesellschaft, it's a big institute in Germany, you probably know about it. It consists of multiple institutes across Germany, but also abroad. So you have different specialized in different technologies and doing mostly applied research. I don't have the timings, so maybe you can raise your hand or something. Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. So Fraunhofer Gesellschaft is big, so I will focus on the research institute for whom I'm working for. It's at Fraunhofer, it's called Fraunhofer IPA, which is Institute for Production and Automation. It has different departments. It's the biggest of the Fraunhofer institutes, from cleaning room to AI, team of AI for 40 employees with whom we are working for. And in my department, we are 70 employees, having multiple robots, a lot of joint projects with industry. Stuttgart is known for the automotive industry, so we're doing also a lot of product line manufacturing. As you see here, you also have the technologies. You can read them: welding, assembly. On the hardware side, we use mostly manipulators, mobile manipulators, humanoids, and we have smaller teams working on cable robots and outdoor navigations. So the main focus is actually manipulators and mobile manipulators. So ROS-Industrial Consortium Europe is managed by the group where I am. It's the software engineering system integration group in Fraunhofer IPA in the robotics team. So our main activities consist of pooling robotics research. We have this consortium of European manufacturers, research institutes, with whom we are working with, and we're trying to have some joint projects. So on the event side, I will develop a little bit over there. So the last year, we focused on getting in contact with long-time members, getting to understand what they wish and how to have a strategy to continue together on joint projects. As you may know, there was this ROS-Industrial EU project before, Horizon 2020 was in. So our main goal would be also to go in this direction, to have some funded projects specifically for the consortium, the ROS-Industrial Consortium in Europe. So technical focus is on interoperability. So we're looking into the field bus communication, trying to do some interfaces with ROS2 in order to for the industry to use it more. We're also looking into standardization. We did a study that ended up in documentation, at least a start of documentation, that I will also briefly present today. And now let's go into the current EU project. Of course, it's not non-exhaustive. We have one big project in our team called AI Matters. As you see here, the European Union, we have a lot of research institutes, and this means that we work together in order to have some testing facilities for AI. This is accessible in the end for manufacturers, but also integrators, any type of people who actually industries who wants to test their AI in robotic facilities. So we're building them. We have a few cells and services in our institute, and our main focus was towards industry. There's another project called CoreSense. This one is more research-based, but the vision here is develop a community of architecture for deep understanding. Concretely, it's actually a model-driven engineering technology for robotics that are developed in our group. The goal is to allow some model-driven technologies with ROS to combine with ROS2. So this is an ongoing project also for the next years. There is a new project now, Eurobin, that allows to have some common platform, Euroform, I think the name, and the goal is to share data across different robots in order to collaborate in human environment. This allows us to open source some technology at our institutes that we use widely, actually ourselves, but not open sourced. So this is also something that will profit to the ROS-Industrial Consortium. So one big event last year was the conference in 2024. What you see in the center is Vishnu. It's my colleague managing the ROS-Industrial Consortium. You have on the right side all the attendees. And this was a collaboration with the institute in Denmark and Universal Robot, who was a big help also organizing some guided tour and providing a lot of support. Yeah, it was a nice event. So going directly through that, we have our next one in 2025. The goal of those conferences is for members of the EU to present their actual work. So research institute, but also industry, who has some products also, but also do some research and open source projects. And the next one will be in Strasbourg in November. So we're collaborating with ROS-Con DE and FR organizer, which is France and Germany, to go do something together. Strasbourg is not far away from both France and Germany, so it's quite a nice place. The University of Strasbourg is doing a lot of research in medical robotics, and they also provide a lot of support on that, on the organization. So what we do also on events in order to get the members together, discuss technologies, we organize trade fairs. We don't organize trade fairs except of the European Robot Forum this year in Stuttgart. But we also have some booths in other trade fairs. Here what we see is some example of what we presented. We had a new member this year, that is Robotics, a mobile robot manufacturer that has a full ROS2 support. So we did some demonstrator with them using Scan and Plan actually from Theory. Another topic will be using our internal framework for behavior tree that will be open sourced one day also, maybe if we have some funded project for that. And so let's continue. So what we do also is a lot of trainings and workshops. We want to have some shared common ground in Europe. So we're talking with universities also in order to do some workshops that are co-maintained. What we also do is workshop on site. So what you see on the right side are some TurtleBots 4 that we use for Stuttgart workshops. Of course, we also use, like I said, we focus on manipulation and mobile manipulation. So you can see also some robot cells during the workshops and trainings. I continue directly here to one of our members' current status. So Universal Robot is a big member of the consortium. They released a new version of the ROS2 driver with more support. They're supporting, it's not exhaustive list, but the UR robots over there, listed in the slides. And they also provide this AI accelerator that you can package that you can also see in the UR booth. Probably you have some UR employees over here. Of course, you can talk directly to them. I put here the QR code to access the documentation that is really well documented. And another thing is the new Teach pendant. It's a Polyscope X that containerized the UI and also provide a lot of ROS-2 support directly on the programming language of UR. Okay, let's continue. What we do also internally is those full boost support. Like I said, useful for the industry. So CanOpen is widely known. We had some industrial cases and collaboration with the industry to develop a driver for CanOpen and ROS-2, an interface. This supports here 301 and 402. For now, the future work is to be able to, without any bugs, to run on multi-drive system. This actually supported, but has some small bugs, so this is on work. And of course, supporting the newest version of ROS-2 that is coming. We also extend to other research projects, and here what you see is this mobile robot from Fraunhofer IPA. There is no title, but it's actually nice robotics UI. This is another small tool. What I'm presenting here is a non-exhaustive list of small tools developed internally for the consortium. This one allows to use a Python-based UI. So it's based on Mesh UI, and it allows to have some 3D scene, dynamic visualization, and our colleagues are working on providing the ROS-2 interface to that in order to put it open source soonish. The time is not done, but the date is not given, but it's in the near future. And this is quite useful if you want to showcase and have some buttons. We have OEMs, robot production line manufacturers who are interested in those technologies. There's one other real small tool called RPT Frame Editor. This one allows to quickly use to change transformation in RVs. You can copy positions, orientation. It's easy to use. You can also use the ROS-2 services to communicate with this framework. The project is already open source, so you can directly use it. What we did also last year is during those WorldScon events or the trade fair, discuss with people in order to understand what they wish for when they think about industrializing ROS-2. So we had some benchmark, some kind of work together to define what they want actually. And so we defined some documentation that we would like to have online that provides some support specifically for UAMs who wish to write a driver for their hardware. Yeah. So this also will be online soonish. You will get the information when it will be online. Exactly, yeah, that's it actually.
Any questions for Yasmine?
Yes.
You said the multi-drive, for the ROS channel, you said the multi-drive option is available now?
Yes, from my understanding, you can use it. My colleague is working on it. I think it's available, but I'm sorry, I'm not into the details. Yeah.
I can always do an email intro between you two and for follow-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Any questions for Yasmine? All right. Yasmine, thank you.
Thank you.